to see anything else. But we'll see exactly if Mafe, is it Mafe or Mafi? If anyone in the chat can give me a breakdown of how to pronounce it.
Look at his in-game tag. It does have the little squiggle above the E, so I believe it is Mafe.
Mafe? All right. Well, we'll see how we'll see if
how
they
chat responds to that.
But either way,
Mafe, don't you wanna Mafe?
Either way, we're gonna get some good combos. Get on here, 53% already so far. We'll see how it plays out.
We shall see. I don't know if that would have killed Squirtle. I don't think so, but probably not.
I don't know.
Still,
Man.
it's still crazy. I know. That forward smash is definitely one of the absolute strongest in the game in that crazy drop kick. Now it'll definitely kill, especially by the ledge for sure. Is that up smash actually going to clank a little bit with the Nair bottom hitbox right there above the platform? Bowser is a character I absolutely love to watch, and as you know, I am not even just from Tri-State. I am from New Jersey, so I am very used to seeing Bowser players, obviously. Like, that's where Leon is from my state. So we got another one out here in Mafe. Let's see how they're going to be able to do it on small battlefield. This is going to be a really scary stage if you're going to be fighting against Bowser. His hitboxes, you saw that up tilt, kind of just goes through the platform, so you kind of can't use it as like a retreating option anymore, and that just leaves you to just sort of fight him, which is terrifying in and of itself.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we've seen both these players go for a couple options now that would have absolutely taken some stocks, like right there. We actually saw Mafe a little earlier too go off for that runoff forward air and just was not able to get the hit, but that absolutely would have deleted a stock. Fantastic forward throw, going for the Nair, not able to get it, and just opting to go right to the stage. Don't want to try and fight. Charizard there, but oh my goodness, you jumped off stage. You're going to eat that forward tilt for a punish. Fantastic stuff, but we'll see if Mafe can close out the stock right here. Beautiful backer, my goodness.
It was good confidence off of that back air as well, knowing that they could even like potentially get that situation off of the whiff that you just talked about. Yeah, because that I'm not sure if that Bowser command grab in the side B would have been worth it to jump off stage and ruin your positioning like that. You know, a player of Zanti's level is going to be able to stuff out those options for sure. That's a pretty big risk to go off stage, especially this early in the game where, you know, like you start to like sort of learn like each other's habits and condition each other. But who knows, maybe that's exactly why they went for it, to just sort of like make Zanti think that later on in the set they'll do something like that and to mix it up. Either way, it got Mafe killed. We're beyond that situation now as the percentages are virtually evened out. We're going to be going high here. Good on Mafe to drift all the way into the stage, eating the right hitbox of that down smash instead.
I do like the Vine Whip coming out there as well, just to cover the jump above option. Like, we didn't see it right there because Mafe, definitely recognized it from the first time they got hit, decided to double jump over. So definitely some good recognition so far. But, tried to get the forward tilt to continue the punish, and that's going to lead to a whole stock there from Mafe. Now up one stock here, but 122. This Charizard could absolutely delete this one fairly quickly, as you can see, trying to go for that dash forward tilt. We'll see what the option is here. Gonna try to call out the jump with the Nair, but big forward smash on the punish. Fantastically played from Zant. Mafe, though, still has a nice little lead.
I'm not sure how much I'm liking Mafe's commitment right here. I mean, at the very least, we know he doesn't got issues in that department for sure, but at the same time, the only stocks that, like, Mafe has lost so far have been from very hard committals. Running off stage to try to get a double jump side B, getting them killed, going for a Bowser bomb when you are at very, very high kill percent as well. Really risky stuff out here, and they actually lost the lead because of this. I feel like a lot of other Bowser players, or mayhaps some other ones that I know, like, would have opted to reset neutral right here and just try to get the Charizard to be the one to approach you, especially knowing how unsafe Flare Blitz can be on shield, despite how big of a hitbox Bowser is. But, we're just going to have to see later on in the set as that back air is going to catch him out of the switch, Skiff.
He's going for the shield break right there. Hopefully that doesn't cost them. No, they're going to be able to get back to ledge, double jump to safety with that down air to cover any sort of options from Zant. That's huge. That's not going to be it, right? No, Charizard is a little too heavy, but boy, that was scary. You take one more of those, that's 100% going to beat the game.
You saw him missing the platform right there. I don't think the platform would have killed it right there. Second one, still not going to do it. You see him aiming for the platform, but still not able to get that landing. I still don't think that would have killed Charizard at that percent. I think a character as heavy as Charizard would have barely been able to live, but the reverse up tilt, good stuff out of the pivot turn. Beautiful, beautiful stuff right there to be able to get that. That's an important tech if you're going to play like a swordy character like Marth or what have you. And Bowser's arms in one way or another, depending on which tilt hitbox you use, are in a way basically swords. So good on Mafe to be able to get that. Good on Mafe to be able to practice that enough to be able to get that in against a player as good as Zanti when they definitely needed it to. And as a result, despite playing balls to the walls, really risky stuff, very aggressive Bowser in some of like these crazy like high risk plays that they're doing, still able to win that game number 1 against Zanti, who I still believe only needs one more to be able to make this upset.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I believe we're still are in best of 3 all through pools. But yeah, we're gonna run it right back here with the PT and the Bowser. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea. And this is one of those situations like, so from a good friend of mine, Vivian up in North Dakota. They are a PT main as well. I know that they tend to struggle with Bowser. I don't know if it's necessarily a PT thing, but Bowser is a character that you need to respect for obvious reasons, right? Big, heavy character, pretty fast, fantastic hitboxes. Like you mentioned, they're basically swords themselves. They're huge, they're fast, they take stocks, man. They decimate stocks. So it's really just kind of like, where does it go from here, right? We're going to have to see what adaptations, what changes Zanti will be able to bring to the game. And we're going to get right back here to small battlefield. We'll see if something can change up here a little bit.
We shall see. We shall see. I mean, one of the things that Bowser does have against Pokemon Trainer for sure, namely Charizard specifically, is that Bowser does actually beat that character in terms of weight, which is not something that very many characters can say. Bowser is, of course, the heaviest character in the game, beating out Charizard by a few units for sure. So that is a survivability factor is actually going to be on par with Bowser. It kind of makes me think of like other certain matchups, say like, you know, it kind of makes me say of like some sort of like Mario and Yoshi. Like Mario thrives because like his airspeed is just so good, but then Yoshi beats him in airspeed because he has the best airspeed in the game. You know what I mean? Which helps make that matchup even or potentially other favored. And it kind of makes me feel the same way. Like Charizard, a lot of the stuff that Charizard still works, like as far as the survivability factor goes. But when you're fighting against a character who beats you in one of like your character's biggest strengths, that's the kind of stuff that really just forces you to think outside of the box. So I can understand why some Pokemon Trainer players might not like this matchup that much.
Yeah. But as we get into it already, man, already a stock down, man. Zanti has definitely adapted very well to the matchup. Now putting some damage down to the second stock here. They only got 49% in the process. They're definitely trying to look for a way to overlap. But beautiful way on the switch with the back air as well. Not going to take a stock of their own, but still making a statement. Whoa, that was a huge down smash attempt. But now Zanti in a prime position was not able to get the down air that they wanted. Super unfortunate.
Mafe is like 2 for 2 on calling out those switches. I'm not gonna lie, for sure. Like definitely like an Autobot trying to like buy those switches during the holiday season. Forward air, gonna do it right there to even this game out once again. Mafe. Do want a Mafe right here. Playing very, very good against the top seed right now.
Oh, commentator there just a little bit as Zanti getting a huge downer with that Charizard, really putting that Bowser to bed. But here we go, man. Now up a whole stock, a fresh stock as well. Of course, I'd said something to get 7.5% on there, but 35%. I mean, it's only going to build up from here too. Squirtle is very healthy, is able to put down a lot of damage here. Look at that 61% as it is. My goodness.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the kind of stuff where, like, Squirtle really needs to thrive. Squirtle can keep Bowser in disadvantage for a long time and just tack on a lot of damage that you really, really need to be able to take down a character like Bowser with that read, and an even better jump read with the Ivysaur right there. Okay, that's Pokemon Trainer. That's Pokemon Trainer. I have the turtle character. The little tiny turtle character will get you to 80, and then I have the big leafy guy that'll kill you at the top.
Listen, I can't even say that's Pokemon Trainer. That was Zanti there. You saw the Razor Leaf, and they sat there. They waited. They knew the air dodge was coming. Up smash, and then got the punish with the up air at the end. My goodness, Zanti absolutely finishing off that game with style and a lot of momentum going into game 3 here. Mafe really has to figure this out because this is looking dangerous.
Zante is Pokemon Trainer, as Mafe is Bowser out here. You can see with the Bowser stock icon stitched onto his jersey right there. Very nice. Out here representing his boy right here. I don't know of any secondaries, but if you're going to get Bowser stitched onto you like that, I don't know if there really are any right here. Not that Bowser can't do it for sure. Not to bring up any unnecessary secondary conversations. We see the way both these players are playing. You see the adaptation coming out from Mafe with the Squirtle to get that damage on. You see the baits with the Razor Leaf and the patience on Zante's part to be able to get that out, which is why I'm none too surprised that we're getting a stage with the current highest vertical blast zones, I believe, in any real legal stage list that we got going on in these competitive Smash tournaments for sure, in town and city. A lot of space for these two to run around, Skiff.
Yeah, there is a lot of space for these two to run around. Obviously, the short blast zones on the side definitely make up for a lot here. A little bit of a scary position. Okay, but we'll be able to make it back without too much hassle. Was a little bit terrifying. I do know that, they have a lot of space to be able to make it back to stage without any real issue. But man, that you don't want to be in a position like that, especially in a game 3. But right now, we're going to see that Squirtle come out, try to put some big damage on here. Great back air. Did the dash attack as well. And that's what I'm talking about, man. That's a lot of damage. And you're putting Bowser in a really scary spot. You're honestly, thank goodness that wasn't Ivysaur, because man, a Vine Whip probably could have been a really bad time for them.
Really, really good on Mafe to not press the shoulder button right there. That was such good percentage and situational awareness on the part of the Bowser player right here. Because so many other players would have think, oh god, I have to tech here. Not paying attention to the lights that they see when you have to tech, as this back throw shouldn't do it right here. But the edge guard might if this onslaught continues. Beautiful utilization of the multiple jumps of Charizard right there to get that hitbox out the top. And then Mafe runs in to read him again. These players are all over each other right now, Skiff.
They're actually going insane right now. It's actually kind of terrifying. Like, I feel like these two are definitely very comfortable with each other, or at least the matchups in general. Man, they are trying to go in as crazy as possible here. But we got 129 on the board here for Zanti. Obviously, Mafe's trying to take advantage of that. The side beat is gonna whiff. You don't want to see that.
Definitely not. And side B not going to do it from that side of the stage for sure. But the F-tilt definitely will. Just catching the neutral getup, as Bowser players love to do with that move. Trying to get with the falling there, but then Squirtle going to trade at the end right there. Holding shield, dropping it that time around because I think they recognized they were going to get poked, but gets caught on the platform anyway.
Whoa.
Is off stage without a jump. And that's not going to do it. Town and City still. The blast zone's coming in clutch for Mafe.
Oh my god, that entire setup was so clean. He came down with the water gun, right? Just to keep him afloat just a little bit longer. Hits him with the dash attack or the forward tilt. I don't know what it was exactly. Forced him to go for the high recovery. Had a huge charge to up smash. And honestly, Bowser being the heaviest character in the game is the only thing that saved him. And I like it. I like it a lot. Just even up the stocks entirely. Mafe with a huge play there. Oh my goodness.
This is not how we're going out, but it's how one of these players definitely are. Crazy situation from before, utilizing the Bowser Bomb on the platform and somehow trading it out of the lag with the Vine Whip. I don't know if you saw that interaction, but that was absolutely crazy. Bigger stuff going on, as well as a bigger punish on the part of Zanti right here. This is Squirtle we're talking about. DI's out very far away. You got to watch that water gun. That pushes farther than Mario's Flood. If you're not careful, going to recover high to get around the water gun this time around. The Squirtle no longer out. Ivysaur going to try to clean up this stock right here, but the falling Nair gonna set up something else. Oh my god, this is anybody's game, Skip. Right now.
Yeah, Whirling Fortress gonna put on a little bit of damage. Down throw. Oh, didn't get the strong hit in the Vine Whip. That's super unfortunate. Looking for the down air. Not able to get that one either. By the way, Bowser get up attack from the ledge is actually probably one of the best ledge attacks in the game, but dash attack not going to be enough here either. Looking for that forward air, barely missing the Tunis. This is getting terrifying right now.
There's going to be a big upset, too, if Mafe is able to make this back, but they're in a horrible position off stage against Ivysaur, not mashing hard enough to make it back to the platform or drifting far enough to get behind Ivysaur. The one moment of mix-up indecisiveness on the part of Mafe right there is what caused his downfall at the end of that set. The decision-making up to that point was perfect. I don't know if the nerves just got to him right at the very end, but he didn't know whether to drift behind Ivysaur, didn't know whether to mash up to the platform or if he even could, and a crazy committal on the part of Zante as well with